All right, we're live on the table. Live on the table. What's up, everybody? It's Tuesday night, and it's Curses Strahd D&D 5e, and we're on session 10. We are, and the last session when we left off, the characters had beat up some wolves and made it to Vallaki. Well, made it to the outside of Vallaki, anyways. That's kind of where we left it off. Caesar's got a NPC today that he's going to be a gamer next year. He's going to be have to get him his own stream.
Right?
The brains behind Searchan.
And Morbania's
That makes
making
a lot
his
of
way
sense.
here, but he's on voice, but we haven't seen his ugly mug yet.
It would make a great stream.
Oh.
Your grandson. You would actually get views.
53
Unlike me.
months. Wow. Thank you,
I think-
Morbania.
You're
Wow.
exploiting your grandchildren, Caesar.
DM
Awful.
Amari.
Shameful.
Hey, he wouldn't be there if it wasn't for Caesar, so it's not exploitation.
You better watch it. He's about to elbow you right in the nose.
Yeah. Keep trying to get him to get down.
Good luck.
He's ready for some combat.
He's ready to fight.
And you just pumped him up on sugar, it looks like, too.
Nah, he's eating pistachios.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize. He must have been bad.
Pistachios.
Oh man,
They're
Pistachio
yummy.
punishment.
Great.
And Valtrix has got a nice IPA that smells like rotten fruit. I can smell it through his mic.
No, it's delicious.
It's a rotten fruit IPA, though, isn't it?
No, it's a pale ale with a little bit of citrus and some peppercorns.
That might be
It's
good.
really
Sounds
good.
interesting.
I don't care
Yeah.
for the Indian pale ales. Meh.
India Pale Ale. I like it.
They're
Like that
too-
hoppy. I like it hoppy. Yeah.
I don't like the
Hoppier
fruit
the
gone
better.
bad. The fruit gone bad tinge somewhere in the back of the drink.
It's like the
Just
old
give me a
funky
good old
commercials.
Hefeweizen and I'll be fine.
Was
The
it Budweiser that had
Hefeweizen.
the funky commercials? The old guy with the weird face.
Old guy with a weird face.
The funky beer.
Yeah. Like Heineken. But all right, so you guys have approached Vallaki, and the guards yell out before you get too close to the gates. That's far enough. Send your representatives.
That isn't far enough. We're not in yet.
Well, that wouldn't be me, and it probably wouldn't be you either, smart mouth little lady. So why don't we just sit down here and play some cards or something?
Search and destroy. I'll keep going forward.
Raining.
You can see they look a little nervous. The guards do up there. They're like, it's a large group of. This guy's got scale mail. What? Armed travelers approach the gate. You hear one of them say.
We're
Not
friendly.
Vistani.
Did you say we're not Vistani?
We're bringing home one of your own. We're traveling with small children and women.
How much for the wives?
They could be werewolves too. One of them yells.
I assure you, they're not.
You do see that, like, on pikes before you got here, were like wolf heads all the way down the road on some pikes. Maybe not pikes, but pointy sticks. Because you guys are, we're kind of poor. Can we get 50% for these pikes? All right, so search and destroy. You get up closer so you can talk.
Yeah.
So one of one of the guards yells down. No admittance by order of the Burgermeister unless reasons. State your reasons. We don't recognize you.
We ran across a couple of your townsfolk hunting wolves, and this poor soul got lost from their pack, and he was attacked by wolves, and they asked us to bring him back to the village. We were also told that it'd be safe haven for Miss Irina.
Daughter of the Burgermeister of
Hurry up, Search and Destroy.
Barovia.
They're starting to stink.
A little other player help. Yeah, he knows that too. All right, give me a persuasion.
Persuasion.
Open the gate or Javello will shoot her with a crossbow.
Sounds persuasive.
Say,
Which one of you brought the head?
how do we know you're not trying to lie to us? Show us your teeth.
E.
The woman and the body is right there.
I've
If you
only
wanna-
got 3 of them. No.
Well,
you
no,
wanna
you
send
guys, the
somebody
rest
out,
of you
we
guys
can-
are further back. They can't see the body in the wagon. I mean, unless somebody like stands it
okay.
up and like waves its arm or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
So
We can
sir,
get Bernie's.
And
if you want to send one of your guards out to identify your townsfolk, he's in the cart.
Good lord, if we only had a necromancer to make that dead bastard dance right now.
Got a mage hand. We could.
He move his hands around,
Make him
At least-
wave. Hey.
curl his
Start
his
playing
hair back.
music, weekend at
I'm not
Bernie's.
quite dead yet.
Donk.
Hey, Bernie.
I think I'll go for a walk.
So the guard says,
feel
"Who's this
happy.
body you have of villager?"
He's one of the
That's the
hunting
guy-
party from Valakai.
The one that dresses like a policeman. One of the village people.
It's the Indian. The Indian didn't come back. the other one
He
says, "You have Irina? Who's Irina? We have to get the Burgermeister's permission to let you in. And he's always happy."
Well, good. He'll be happy to let us in then. Go ahead and
She's-
open the door.
She's the daughter of the Burgermeister from Barovia, Irina Kolani. And her
Now-
brother, Ismark the Lesser.
"I'm Ismark the Lesser," and he, from the background, waves his hand.
It says that on its stationery.
You
Yeah.
guys talking about
Wait,
me?
I'm not the lesser knowing more. My dad's dead, so I'm the greater. I don't know.
Burgermeister of Barovia's
All right,
dead.
give me
Burger-
another
the
Burgermaster.
Burgermaster.
Persuasion check. I'll give you the last one at advantage since you had help from. Oh, you went from an 11 to a 5.
Oh, Jesus.
You said
I
it
got
was
a
at
plus
advantage.
4, so I rolled a 1.
Yes, that is correct. You rolled the first time you got double ones, and the second time you got a 5. They're like, "Go away, or we will taunt you a second time."
Wasn't the second one supposed to be at advantage? Or was there?
No, the second
roll
one
2
was
ones?
the advantage.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Let's just go up to the gate and set up our tents and wait.
Yes,
Your brother in the cart
The-
needs a good burial.
the guards are like, "Yes, the werewolves will be along shortly to rouse you up."
Well, let's take the cart forward and turn it around and dump the dead people out and say, "Okay, we're heading to Crest then. Take care of your own damn dead."
Yes,
Let's-
I agree.
We didn't
Right.
want them anyway.
Let's just dump the body in front of the gates.
Yes.
Now, just to let you
What he
guys
just
know
said.
that I haven't prepped Kresk fully yet, so I mean, if you guys like skip Velaki,
So
The-
just keep trying here for a minute and see what you
just
just
What
keep
another
maybe you can
trying.
sneak
persuasion.
in. I don't know how you're gonna get in, but it's prepped, right?
Okay,
So the
that's
whole
it.
place is prepped.
So
I
Grim
got
stands
maps and
up.
images,
He
but
starts hobbling forward, 8 foot tall.
right?
Takes his
You see the guards
pickaxe off
like
his back.
they start lowering their pikes down. You know, they're
And I
now
walk
you
up
can
and I'm gonna
see
stand there.
through the gates, right? The artist of this guy did a great job, but the gates are actually like iron bars and they have pikes, so they could like jab at you through the gates if you
Right,
get
I'm
close
not
enough.
getting that close. I'm getting about 20 feet away and I'm looking up and I'm going, hey, we've been on the road a long damn time. And I'm sore and I'm tired. And I need some entertainment. And we got 2 stinking dead people that belong to you guys with us.
And a
Or is
little
it
freak.
one? And a little freak.
Well, you got
So
two
open
dead
the
people.
Don't talk about me like that.
freaking blessed
Do you like
Strahd blessed doors.
do you like
Blah, blah, blah.
murder Isaac or something? How do you have two dead people?
Yeah, we got one dead
Well,
guy.
I did one dead body and a little freak.
Um,
On the big
They're like-
freak, by the way.
they're like he looks pretty mad. Maybe he should roll in a what you call it?
Me? Intimidation?
Yeah, an intimidation. I couldn't think of the damn word. Damn.
How secure are the gates?
Like,
I'm going to use my inspiration on that, Drake. I don't know the result yet, so I'm gonna
how
go
far
ahead and
back are
use it.
you?
About 20 feet.
I don't know.
No,
yeah, get up.
Javelda.
I'll get up there by Grim.
Okay,
I'm-
so as you guys start, more of you start approaching, you can see that they have stationed more archers with longbows. And one of them that climbed up to the top said, "Send for the sergeant of the guards. They need to be escorted to the Burgermeister's mansion."
Yes, go get your supervisor.
And you
What do you-
recognize the female from the other evening as the one that was pointing the crossbows at you in the ditch. The one that was with the dead body.
Oh, yeah.
So she knows us.
Well,
Sort of.
Yeah, sort of.
she's like, they're
She
friends
sent
with the
us-
hags. No, she doesn't
Yeah.
know that.
She sent us to spend the night with the hags.
Yeah.
Well, she just mentioned that there's a windmill. That's all that she knew. Because you could see it, but they didn't say go and hang out with the locals. Have a tea and pastries.
I kind of thought the old ladies treated us pretty good.
All right, so a lot of minutes later, like waiting, raining out, wolf howls, you can sense like you're being watched from the woods all over. Every now and then you see the beady little red glowy eyes of the wolves out on the edge of the forest. And another guard approaches and
I take dodge action.
He looks like it looks like this. Whoops. Drag the I don't like how it opens up my shared asset window. That's all it does.
Where
it
are
just
you
opens
accessing it from?
like the picture.
Yeah, you can't zoom in on it.
From an image? Images?
On the NPC sheet, there's a tab called Pictures.
Oh, that's because you're accessing what they put in that for that token
I
Well,
put
that-
it there.
NPC, right? So,
Yeah.
but if you open it from the images, wherever you pulled it from initially,
Well, I wonder if I didn't make
it won't do that.
an image.
Then it's in your assets.
That's what it looks like. It looks like it's in the assets window. to me.
Yeah.
And you
Right,
can't-
but what I don't, I mean, it's cool. It's all right there. I could show it to you. But when I click on it, it
Yep.
opens the shared asset window,
yeah.
and it doesn't even show the picture that I opened it with. So what the hell's the point in opening the shared asset window for the GM? Why do I need that? So I could, it would be handy if it showed me the picture, then I could say unshare. You know what I mean? But it just opens it up starting at A. And I don't even know what this one's called, Lars.
Large drools.
Lars Curls.
Looks like he has brand new armor. It's never been in a combat.
Yeah.
Ceremonial.
How do you unshare? Oh, like that.
Look pretty funny with a big pickaxe hole.
And that should have taken it away, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. It's kind of clunky though. That asset one. Well, next time you guys are DMing, just click on the picture, and then it opens that window. I don't care for it. But so he comes up to the gate and he says, "Do you have a name for your group? You look like adventurers." No. He says, "I am Lars. Sergeant Lars."
We are Javelda's jolly jesters. Now open the fucking door. I'm kidding. Yeah, Grimfoot
You
would
seem-
say we are
You seem pee a
Javelda's
little. No, I'm
jolly
kidding.
jesters.
Javelda's
I'm getting
jolly
rained on,
jesters.
and I don't have any hair. I'm bald, man. It's like it's just water running down my face.
If you're complaining that you're getting rained on and you're in Barovia, join the party. It rains here like Seattle.
It's Seattle, and nobody has an umbrella, and everybody wears a raincoat. Well, I need in there to buy a raincoat.
They say it doesn't rain that much in Seattle. Says thus that live in Florida that it rains every day.
They lie.
Yeah.
So
With the sun out sometimes.
Yeah.
yeah, no,
The
I
jolly
have
jesters.
witnessed multiple times sitting at a traffic light, and the people on the other side of the street facing me have their windshield wipers going as fast as they can, and it's not even raining on my car at the other side. Like
Florida's
people
the
are
only
putting
place
their
I've,
convertible tops up. Brrr.
Florida's the only place I've driven into a wall of rain.
Yeah, it's weird. Like how it just. I mean, if you could run, you could stay ahead of it sometimes.
I've had to pull over twice for storms in my life because I couldn't see at all because of the rain. Like you said, wall of rain. One of them
Mhm.
was on Alligator Alley between Miami and Naples.
I should
Got
have
it.
pulled over
Ah,
many times when it was raining hard and I couldn't see, but I did not.
Well, those truck drivers were going by me at 70, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
That's what I did. Is I just got behind one of those guys. I couldn't see shit except for two little red lights, and I'm like, "This is like blackout drive in the military."
That's
I can
how
see
a
the little
pile
light.
up happens, man. That's how a pile up happens.
There was 10 tractor
wrong.
trailers. Trust me, they wouldn't have found me if there was a pileup. I would have been swooshed asleep. Good little. That's the only guys that were driving. I guess when you're sitting up 5 feet off the ground, you can see much better up in the rain or something. What do they have radar in those things? How the hell do they drive so fast like that? I was just squinting and keeping up. I was like, yeah.
No, they can't. All they're seeing is that odometer clicking over, going $1.20, $1.20, $1.20.
That's true. All right, so
Whatever.
Lars introduces himself and he orders the gates to be opened to let you guys in, and he says, "Unfortunately, we have to escort you to the Burgermeister's mansion."
Why
it
is
dry
that
there?
unfortunate?
Well, we can't just let you wander in town and all that, because you have to be.
You should consider it an honor.
That's up to the Burgermeister. He tells us when to be happy
All right, Dan.
all the time. Some smart eye comment he makes
He
about
tells
being
you when to
happy.
be happy
Yes.
all the time. This guy actually
So-
says this.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's
yeah.
he's a
Strange.
little more straightforward than the rest of the guards who are like, yeah, we're happy. You see him smiling and stuff. We don't need
This
this
seemed like
image
a
anymore.
decent sized city,
Yeah.
like the one we started in.
No, bigger, much bigger.
Not Barovia, though, out in Forgotten Realms, the one we started
Oh, Daggerford? No, not that big. No,
in. Okay.
no. This is a town. A town. It's not a city. It's a town. The difference is they have cops here, and cities have police. No, I don't know. I don't know what the difference is. But I'm gonna. You guys don't really need this map anymore, so I'm gonna take it away. I'm also gonna remove all the tokens off of it, make it nice and clean.
Oh, rainy days and Mondays always get me down, man.
But we do need the Valaki map, which I don't know if I shared with you guys yet. All right, so you guys are coming in the not that button. It seems I have broken my link to make it an image. The old Solvek Road meanders into the valley watched over by dark brooding mountains to the north and south. Hold on one second. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against this wall as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town to slumber. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are half a dozen pikes, wooden spears, with wolves' heads impaled on them. So the walls are like, 15-foot tall spikes, and then behind them are like, is like the the scaffolding and ladders and stuff so they can defend and have cover behind the wall. Um, there's archers and stuff, and this place looks like they're well guarded. Um, you can see at least milling about when you guys come in. Half a dozen to a dozen guards, all armed with pikes or bows or swords. Some of them have leather, and a couple I have bits and pieces of metal armor on. Maybe like scale mail or something. Nothing, no plate mail or anything. They don't look rich. They look defended.
So it says thick fog presses up against the walls. Is the town not as foggy inside the gates?
Yeah, it's got some mist and fog blowing around like every other place does, but it's not oppressive. It's not doesn't change your view or
But I mean, it's noticeable enough to where like there's some hoodoo going on here. The something holding this fog back, or is it that noticeable? I guess.
um it's noticeable to the point that you think it might be something, yeah, about the town that's keeping it out, or maybe because it's a valley. Grimm's like looking at his nature and going, I don't know a whole lot about the dew point.
I know when a fog stops at a certain point. It's like weird, you know.
Yeah, but it's like hanging out at the edge of the woods, right? It doesn't come down into the. It's not like right at the edge and it's a perfect line or anything. It just thins out very much at the town. And when you guys come in, you can see that this is a well built up town. Immediately when you come through the gates and you come into the town, you see businesses, you see homes, you see people like milling about people. Like you also see like decorations, like like banners running across the street and like they had some
Where-
kind of festival or about to have some kind of festival or something. You're not sure. But they tell you that the Burgermeister's um, mansion is, you know, up up there on that hill, and they kind of point towards it. And some Lars and a few guards start taking you down the road.
Lars,
But we're gonna do a little tour. When you guys get to this point, see this. Where's my pinger? It's always clicked the wrong one. This area here is a stockyard. I actually have a picture of it.
is there an undertaker to get this guy out of our cart?
The guards tell you that the Burgermeister's going to want to see the body. But yes, there is a coffin maker. Lars says
If he
he's
needs
kind
his
of
wife
creepy.
killed,
What's that?
if he needs the Undertaker needs his wife killed. Some of the players have experience with that. Characters don't, but
Very,
players
very
do.
direct experience with that.
I tell you,
The
she
DM
was
too.
she was totally undead. We know she was undead. We had a paladin with us.
Do you have line of sight or lighting turned on this stockyard?
Yeah, we
picture?
can't see soccer.
Because it doesn't come up.
Let's
It's
see.
transparent.
Can't see anything.
It's night.
I still
There you
see the
go.
city behind it.
Yeah, maybe it's because it's a WebP and it's taking a minute, but nothing's turned on.
Your upload that slow? Because I don't know.
What? Could be to Sven.
There it goes. It just popped in for me.
Yeah, okay, now it did. Download the 500 meg version or something.
Yeah.
Michigan
How
must
do you
be
know
far away.
how big they are when you put them in Fantasy Grounds? Not that your
How-
characters can go shopping right now, but there is a general store here.
We don't need to buy a general.
Yeah, we can get lieutenants a lot cheaper.
And Lars is like, sergeants are free.
Lance corporals pay us.
Bastards.
right, there we go. It
That's
just
always
popped in.
what I said about Lance Corporals. We're Lance Corporals, so we could get in the NCO club. I'm like, you
Just
guys are
because your name's
E3s though,
Lance.
you dweebs. Why are you getting in the NCO club?
I
Because
can
the
see it on
Army
the
guys
stream.
aren't going to argue with the Marine guys. They're just going to let them in. All right, we'll come back to that. All right, so you guys are taken all the way down to the Burgermeister's mansion. And the mansion has no arguments, just insults. Right? No, there's not that much crap in that general store. This mansion has walls of plastered stone that display many scars where the plaster has fallen away from age and neglect. Drapes cover every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion's double entrance doors. But I've done something, since I'm a cool DM, and I've oops, hooked up a link here for you guys to watch. I think. Oh, maybe I just gotta drop it in chat. There it goes. So if you want to watch that link, I'm gonna put it in also in Twitch chat of the Burgermeister's mansion, and the Burgermeister kind of giving an introduction. So from a fellow website person. Are you guys watching it? Is it working? Okay, good. I've already watched it twice. I'm not gonna watch it again. It's only good the first time. And as you guys are watching that, I'm gonna pop an image up to get it loading.
Guy's got a lot of artwork.
Yeah, he does. Those are a lot of animated stuff, though, so you gotta convert them because I don't think they're in VP8.
No, no, no. I
Oh,
mean
I got
the
to have a piece
video.
of that pie.
The guy has artwork on the walls. Like
Oh,
every
yeah,
wall has a portrait. Every square inch is covered in portraits.
So see, there's lots of mist still in town. Did that Burgermeister's mansion load yet?
Nope.
I wonder how big I did make those.
What are they in your folder? How big are the files in your folder? Because that's what's got to get transmitted.
Uh,
Is it a bacon burger, a cheese burger, a chicken burger master?
It's just general. It's like all of them.
The mishmash. Pink flurry. Burger master.
oh, I'm looking in my main image folders like a Dewey. Gotta look in the campaign image folders. That's where I put stuff now.
Sounds like he's taunting.
Burgermeister's mansion. B.
Strahd.
Nice.
Sounds like he's taunting Strahd.
This one?
The
Yeah, it's
castle
like
can't
the,
reach
it's
us
like
here. We'll be
arch
safe.
nemesis.
He can't touch us. It's my town. He can't do anything to us here.
Can't touch this.
Well, I
Looks
don't
like
even
he
see
wants to
it.
get bit.
It's not called Burgermeister's Mansion in my file? Huh.
So if you open up the side properties, what does it say in the layers list?
Oh, I think I have it in a separate folder over here.
You have it in the campaign images or the
No, I have it in a
Images,
WebM
data.
file inside the images folder. Properties.
smoke?
It's only 35
chimneys?
megabytes. That's it.
Oh, is that all?
I mean,
Times 5 players.
it's not that big. But yeah, it's pushing the limits of some potatoes
Yeah.
out there.
Slow for Fantasy Grounds to process.
People come and go from the mansion at all hours during the day. You can also use this map because you don't need the other one anymore. And I'll unshare it. And we're going to put your tokens over here. So you got to see if Bob fixed CAE. Yay! I'm going to look right now and see if I have that turned on to put experience points automatically in the party sheet. Isn't there an option
Go
for
ahead
that?
and throw a few thousand in there while you're at it.
Yeah, we got past the guards, right? That should get some experience.
Finally,
Yeah, how
I
many?
can.
There were like 20 guards, 1,000 experience each.
No, these guys are like CR halves or something. Like, so they would
They
get like
were
4
wimps.
levels if they killed you guys. They're like, yeah, we like not having milestones. Stabby, stabby. All right, what am I looking for here? See combat house rules. Critically awesome essentials. Add encounter to party sheet on. Close encounter after adding to combat tracker. I don't remember what that does.
Hydrate.
Hydrate. Lock tokens when added to combat tracker. Dead giveaway. And preview encounter tokens. Oh, he's got that built in, so do I need to turn off trimmers? I don't know, Bob, the way he stacks his stuff inside of each other.
He may have added the option without fully implementing all the code. I don't know. He didn't tell me.
All right, so you guys, Lars says that the Burgermeister is not going to be happy if I bring a well-armed adventuring party into his office. He says, so some of you may have to wait
Yeah, that's
out
fine.
here.
We'll wait out here. You bring him out. We'll talk to him out here.
Oh no. Somebody has to go to his office. And somebody has to wait here, and he looks up at Grim, or at Grimfoot.
Grim starts looking around for a seat big enough to hold him up and kind of just sags his shoulders and looks forlorn.
He says, you can wait inside out of the rain. And he invites you into the front door here.
I'll just go sit over by the fireplace on the floor.
Yeah, there's some furniture inside, but you can see like people coming and going, and they're like people are bringing like big bundles of like thatch or something, like. But when you enter into the front door, oh, I didn't mean to have tokens locked. There you guys go. You can move around now. The entrance hall and vestibule. It must be French. It's like vestibule. Frame portraits adorn the walls of this grand foyer, which features a wide staircase. Foyer. It's French, yeah. Grand foyer, which features a wide staircase with sculpted railing. Sculpted railing. You would think they would tell you what it's sculpted of. A long carpeted hall attached to the foyer stretches almost the length of the mansion and has several doors leading away from it, including one at the far end. Bundles of twigs are heaped against the walls. Lars
What all the twigs?
Lars would answer you. He says, the twigs are being stored here until they can be fashioned. And then he looks and says, fashioned into a wooden effigy of the sun. He says it's for the festival of the blazing sun that's coming up in a few days.
Oh, is that what all the decorations we saw around town are for?
No, those were the last festival of the he knows the name of it. The DM doesn't.
So
The
You all
Festival of
sun
the
worshippers?
Wolves. The Wolves something. It was
this
wolves.
is like Party Town, is it?
Festival of Killing of the Wolves or something. I forget the name of it.
There's not much sunshine to celebrate.
The Wolf
Ain't
said
no
Jamboree. Isn't that
Are you
what?
trying to
what she's
bring
gonna-
the
The
sun
wolf.
back
Yeah,
or
there's a
something?
jamboree.
But what's this festival for?
Lars is like, just be happy. Is all the Burgermeister's gonna ask of you.
It is me being happy.
Don't
Just
worry.
be happier.
That's actually the happiest I've ever seen her.
She might be able to stay then. Maybe. She gets any less happy, she's out. Or in the stocks. But the Burgermeister will explain all that. How was that video? Did it help you as a player?
It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, he
thought-
seems like the arch nemesis to Strahd the way he narrates it. You know, like this guy is. Strahd can't touch me.
Yeah, the
He's
the
defiant.
Burgermeister is royalty before Strahd, right?
Ah, okay.
So their family
See, I
dates
played this
back.
twice before and didn't know that.
Yeah, their family dates back before Strahd was in power. So they think
That
they're
answers a whole lot of questions.
better, yeah. And
I
when you
didn't
when
have
you like
until
look
now.
at the portraits and stuff, they depict the Baron and his family and their ancestors. But you also hear like when you're starting to look around, those that have a better you know investigation or whatever perception that's looking around would think that there's a banjo playing because a lot of these people look the same. Like the whole family's like creepily
Hey,
like
man.
bang,
I'll
bang,
take
bang,
a
bang,
fist for that,
bang.
man.
Very nice.
And you can also see like there's a like in the foyer there's a closet over here. It's just like stuff full of cloaks and um, boots and fine cloaks and coats, and it's a coat closet.
Are
But
there
you
any
guys are
that fit me?
escorted all the way up the stairs. Oh no, actually you're brought into this room, so you guys can come into the den.
Where's the door for that one?
Characters who are asked or who are here to see the Burgermeister
There it
are
is.
brought into this room. Padded chairs and couches line the wall of this cozy carpeted den. The room reeks of pipe smoke, and mounted on the east wall is the head of an angry-looking brown bear. It freaking growls. The Tabaxi hisses at it.
What? There's my sound. Aha.
I guess there's probably like a little plaque under the bear. It says, too many picnic baskets. Picnic baskets. So, I guess the Burgermeister actually does come down to see you guys, because
I thought he wanted to see the dead body.
Well, he will. I
Lay
mean,
it out
are
on
you
the-
guys
the
dragging
bear
the dead
rug.
body with you? Like, and we got his rigor mortis has gone away. He's leaking, but it's fine. It's fine.
We're just gonna lay out the body on the bear rug. It's okay if it leaks.
No,
a
it's a
little bit
bear head on the wall. It's not a rug. Oh, that rug.
on. No,
Oh.
one on the floor.
Yeah, that one.
It's a big one. Center of the room.
I don't know if that's the rug from that bear, though. Is it the same bear? I don't know. It doesn't say. All right, so after you
Well, it has
guys
no
sit
head.
and dry off, and you see people coming and going. You get like the guards bring in like a guy, and they you can hear him talking that wait, what happened to the oh, here it is. Baron Vargas Valkovich comes in, and this is the Baron. As I see him, as
Nice.
he comes in and says, "Yes, yes, I am Baron Vargas Valkovich, and these are my two mastiffs, 1 and 2. Yes, Mastiff 1 and Mastiff 2. As he comes in, he's got these two huge mastiffs with him. And he says, please, please, don't get up. Don't get up.
Wasn't
He
planning
says-
on it.
I'm digging my claws into the couch.
You see, like, people, like, you know, kind of, they're not worshiping him, but they are treating him very noble, like, and he's constantly telling people, "Oh no, make it this way or do that," or there are all kinds of people asking questions, and he looks a little frustrated at all these little tidbits of things he's dealing with, and when he finally gets a second to talk to you, he says it's been horrible since some of our staff has gone missing, but let me talk to you, you fine people. As he looks around the room, he's like, yes, yes, all will be well, all will be well, and he like shoos some of the people away, and he says, so what brings you to the great town of Valaki? You have one of our residents in your wagon?
Unfortunately, yes.
Do you know who he is?
I do not.
How did you
I do
come
know
across?
he was
How
laying
did you
in a
come
ditch.
across this person?
He was laying in a ditch, mauled by wolves.
Ah, and so you're just dropping his body off and you're moving along?
We haven't decided whether we're gonna keep moving or leave Irina here.
You said that there are people who have been missing. Perhaps we could assist with this.
Nice.
Very good, Sven. I like it.
Ah, are you adventurers?
Some
Yeah,
have called us
sometimes.
that in the past.
I mean, it is a pretty obvious question.
Just really good at
Right.
cosplay, maybe.
We're a traveling
No, we're
circus.
traveling circus. Yeah.
Yeah, we
On our
found
way to
this
the
stuff.
convention. Gen Con just around the corner.
Ah, let me introduce my wife,
LARPing.
Baroness Lydia Petronova. Why we have the different last names? He kind of shrugged. No, he doesn't point the fact out, but I don't know why they have different last names.
Political thing.
She
Political
kept her
marriage.
maiden name.
Nobility.
Maybe he married into the royalty. But I
You
didn't.
have
Maybe he's
pictures
a
of
commoner.
her?
What's that?
Any pictures of her?
The only pictures are the ones that came in the module of the two. Now, who's not going to murder these guys if this is the art that you get? I mean,
Perfect.
Wow.
Right?
All be well.
We're so glad you came to our town. Look at my lovely wife. Don't look at my wife.
I
He's
mean,
doing the
I have to admit
anti-Spock
that
sign.
Kirsten Strahd has really good maps. I like even the Ravenloft map. I like in the castle, but their freaking NPC art sucks. It's like, did you fire the guy that was doing the art? And he just, I mean, black and white. There's like 10 pictures of people, and it's sad.
It's it's the feeling of dread and sad. It is, but I think it's fitting.
I think they should have given more art. Different. There's a lot of art that
You
doesn't.
know,
It's not
compared
included.
to you spend the money on Waterdeep Dragon Heist and you get those Dyson logos, black and white,
The
graph
maps,
paper
yeah.
maps.
I'd
The
rather have
Dyson
better
Logos
maps than
maps.
less art. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
He says, "Have you met my captain of the guards yet, Isaac Strasny?" The Baron asks you.
Does he pitch for Chicago?
Is he sitting at the gate as a guard? Because if not, we haven't seen him. We just came straight in.
He's like,
We met
You might want to
Lars.
talk about security with them.
Yeah, they
'cause
didn't
they
even
brought us
stop
straight
us.
to
We
you.
just walked in.
he's like, we are a little short-handed with some of my staff missing. My
Short-minded as well.
where's the stupid quest? See, I gotta close some encounters down. Excuse me 1 second as I cough. Quests. Let's do it this way. Chris Strahd. Whoa. Thank you, Zacchaeus, for all the quests. Wow, there's a shit ton of them. Missing staff. Baron Vargas Burgermeister Velaki has had 2 of his household staff, his butler, and his wife's lady-in-waiting go missing in the last few days. He does tell you, if you can find them, that he indeed would be very grateful and allow you to stay in Velaki.
Is there any chance they perhaps ran off together?
Were they unhappy?
Is he in the cart?
They could be together, but not together, he says. And he gives you the old, they're not together.
It's not possible. I mean, they are happy, right?
They of course they are happy. It is important that everyone in Velaki remain happy for us to escape this horrible place.
Oh, that's interesting that you mentioned that. We're actually, we'd like to get out of here.
Out of
You think happiness gets you out of
Velaki?
this place?
He's like,
No.
guards. No.
No, out of Barovia.
He chuckles a little. And he says, just help us be happy, and Velaki will be whisked away.
Like
Is this guy okay?
cast Tasha's hideous laughter on you. That'll make you laugh for a little while. Be happy.
Is he like crazy, insane, or does he have all of his marbles?
He doesn't appear to be like, twitching or anything. I mean, he's trying to encourage everyone to be happy. Apparently, they're planning a festival coming up for people can be happy.
For the sun, right? That never shines.
Yeah, the festival of the sun. Yeah, the blazing sun. They're gonna ignite this blazing sun in celebration. That's what all these twigs are. They're gonna make a big bonfire or something.
Burning Man.
You haven't seen the plans yet, but I'm gonna show you the map just so you can see the layout of the. There's a kitchen. There's a servants' quarters, and then there's a whole nother second floor. at the top. Or a third floor, too. There's an attic. Not that your characters
Messy
are
attic.
exploring around. I'm just giving you a general idea. Yeah, the attic's full of.
He needs to redo
If you
his
watch the
attic
video
storage.
again, the attic is in it. With all the furniture and shit up there. I mean, you guys could come and kill the Burgermeister later or something, but as of right now, he doesn't really pose a threat to you.
Nah, he seems like a pretty kosher guy. What's the butler's name and the lady in waiting? What's their names? Did they have names? If we're going to be asking
Yes,
around
they
town,
definitely
we should
have names. Did the module provide their names? Probably. Do I see them currently? No, but he gives you their names.
Butler A and Butler B.
Butler and lady. That's the name.
So the Baron seems to pride himself on his good breeding and finely honed leadership skill. He stages celebrations to foster happiness, and his "all will be well" catchphrase has become has seems to have become a tiresome punchline. And he seems to be trying to convince everyone that if Vallaki is happy, then the town will slip free of Strahd's dark grasp.
What are
And
you
if-
basing this on? Happiness equals freedom from Strahd. I'm just curious where the foundation for this theory comes from.
He's like, "Are you questioning me?" He like starts
No,
like his
I'm just
brittle ego
curious.
is
I'm
insulted that you're questioning his
Nobody
festivities.
questioned you. I'm just curious. I like to study. And that's an interesting theory.
He's like, "From years of study, I have an extensive library."
You've tortured enough people to make sure they're happy? To
Yes,
prove it?
I mean,
Okay. Sounds about right.
he says, "I'm trying to figure out if you are spies of the devil." He also informs you that it is against the law in Vallaki to speak Strahd's name aloud.
Whose name?
Who's?
The devil, he says.
Mephistopheles, Asmodeus? Which one?
Yeah, there's actually instructions on here if you guys do certain things that I'm supposed to lynch the party. So
Lynch the party.
yeah, there's instructions, there's encounters built,
Nice.
all the guards and all the townsfolk that come after you guys.
So you're saying there's
I-
free XP whenever we want.
I
Yeah.
don't,
Once we're ready to pull the trigger.
Right?
I'm
I think
not
we
sure
can take
you
the whole
guys can
town.
handle it.
Once we get to fireball level, we're good.
Yeah, right now I think you guys would get murdered. So he tells you that the two members of his staff that have gone vanished in the past week, the butler and the Baroness Lady in Waiting, he has put Isaac, Izek, Isaac, in charge of finding them. He's in charge of the investigation since it's his forte. He is the captain of the guard. So if you catch up with him, you might find some more information. But he's currently not at the mansion. He is probably in town somewhere, most likely at the town square, maybe. But the Baroness, Lady Petronova, is also embraced her husband's philosophy of happiness. While she's hanging around with the Baron, she laughs at every comment to the extent that it has become kind of a nervous reflex, right? That you guys kind of looking at her. She's like, but she um, mentions that she also is trying to spread good cheer by throwing her daily tea and sandwich parties in the parlor for her dearest friends. In the parlor, it's all women.
What, doesn't
Maybe
Javelda? You love tea, don't you? You should
Yeah.
maybe Javelda can join you.
maybe they would like some of them pies.
Ooh, look, a little bit
Oh
of
yeah, the pies would go great with the tea.
yeah, they would love some tree pastries. The I don't know if the tea party's happening exactly at this moment,
Javelda
but
will offer to join the tea party if it ever happens.
Prim and proper Javelda at
oh,
the tea
she's like,
party.
"Oh,
She
oh
keeps
my,
herself clean.
you would come to my tea party and sit with the 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 poor of Valaki as I entertain them?"
As long as I can clean them up.
Oh, we could have a a tea and sandwich and cleaning party.
There you go.
She's like, "Yes,
Maybe
yes. You come tomorrow. You come tomorrow at 3 p.m. What time is tea time? 3? Is that
Is there
British
a
or
lock?
4? I think it's 4.
When's 3?
I think
No,
it's
I'm just saying. You come. There's a clock in town, actually.
maybe Irina will go.
So she tells you 3 hours past high noon on
She hasn't done.
the church's clock. Father Lucian, my older brother, does a good
Rings the bell.
job keeping the clock going.
Do they ring the bell so the whole city can hear it?
Yes, they do ring the bell.
Very good. Do you serve anything with the tea? Or is it just tea?
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches? Crumpets?
Biscuits.
She says, we call them meat sandwiches.
Hamburgers?
Kind of
Sliders.
like those meat pies that you guys are carrying around with you.
Perfect.
our chieftain's wife made the best blood and milk spit beer in the world.
You also know that the Baron has a son, Victor Valakovich. Victor. He's like a teenager. Like you see pictures of him and shit like that.
What happened to
Apparently-
your boy?
You asking the Baron?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What happened to him? Has he done something again?
I don't know.
What?
Doesn't look much like you.
Again? Has he done stuff in the past? Should we be
Yeah, what did he
worried?
do in the past?
I don't know. He stays out of my way, and I stay out of his way. He hides up in the attic all the time. I don't bother him. He's
Oh,
Always-
that's why it's so dirty. It's a teenager's room.
always
Nice, playing-
skulking
playing
about
PlayStation.
and smelling of his teenager self.
Yeah.
Gross.
Does he need cleaning as well? Do a
Yes.
drive by, press the digitation.
Yes, if you get to know my son, please make sure he brushes his teeth and combs his hair at some time in his life.
Bathes.
What's his
Bathing.
name?
Where's that decanter of endless water when you need it?
You have a jar of alchemy, and we could grease his hair with mayonnaise.
Help him remove the lice.
I'm just looking through the downstairs to see if there's anything that you guys would notice. All right, so the other staff that's still not missing is a cook and a maid. So there's 4 staff members total, and 2 of them are missing. So they're very short-handed. The cook wears
So-
a white apron over a black smock, busies himself in the warm, well-appointed kitchen. They don't. His name is Cook.
Ross,
Cookie.
make friends with Cookie.
If I put him in
Yeah.
the combat tracker, I'm sure it's going to... Oh, nice. When I click on the NPC that's in there, it comes up glyph of warding. It's a trap. It's a trap. I don't know. It's broken.
The
link.
cook is a glyph of warding.
Yeah.
Maybe the cook knows if they were having an affair and ran off together.
Wow, that's a big explosion. Holy shit, that would kill like all of down 20-foot radius? That would kill like everyone downstairs. 5d8 points of lightning damage.
Dang.
Zap.
Don't mess with a cook. Please.
20-foot radius.
Alright, you guys don't go upstairs. You don't go up there. I'm just flipping through, make sure there's nothing weird in the... So, he tells you he is going to allow you to stay in Vallaki. Lars is going to check up on you. If you start any dishappiness, then you will be subject to the laws. Let's go over those.
Which is lynching for everything.
All right, so the information that you guys can gather while you're sitting around in the talking to the staff and people coming and going, and is there is an inn in town. It's called the Blue Water Inn, and the inn does offer food and wine and shelter to visitors. There is another stranger with pointed ears that's staying there. The only information you guys can find out here about that particular person is he came from a distant land riding into town on a carnival wagon. So he is indeed a circus. So you guys can join up if you want to be in the circus.
Join the circus
Does he have a monkey?
in Barovia.
The Burgermeister,
traveling
Baron Vargas Valkovich, has decreed that the Festival of the Blazing Sun will be held in the town square in 3 days. The previous festival, which was called the Wolf's Heads Jamboree, was less than a week ago. And Vallaki has endured at least one festival every week for the past several years. So, that's to keep Strahd at bay.
I guess the Wolf Festival explains the wolves' heads on pikes.
Yeah, and those that speak ill of the festivals are declared by the Burgermeister to be in league with the Devil Strahd and arrested. Some are thrown in stocks, while others are taken to the Burgermeister's mansion so that the Baron can purge them of their evil. And
That sounds
you guys
normal.
also get word that the Burgermeister's captain of the guard, or main squeeze, main henchman, Isaac Strasny, does have a history of violence, as well as a demoned arm that can shoot fire out of it. And he's huge. He's not as big as Grim, but almost that
The
big.
captain of the guard
Yeah.
is evil.
No, No, it's not evil.
Well, what'd you
It's
say?
not like
You
they
said
got a
what?
tag on the top of their head.
No, but I
He's got
don't
a
know. But
demon arm that shoots fire. That's
demon
not
arm,
evil.
demon
That's just
arm that shoots
badass.
fire.
I mean, he could be baking pastries with that arm. You don't know what he's doing with it. Let me light that cigarette for you, lady.
He's yellow in the combat tracker, but his arm is red.
Yeah.
One of the four sides has got a red line on it.
But he does do a good job at keeping the Baron's enemies at bay, whoever they might be. The non-happy people, I guess. It's like, off with your head. And then you hear about another noble family in town called the Watchers that kind of are opposed to the Burgermeister, right? But you don't probably hear too much about that talk in the Burgermeister's mansion, right? So if you want more information about the Watchers, then you guys have to ask elsewhere. All right, and the reason that the guards are so on alert and the gates are locked even during the day is wolves and dire wolves have been prowling the woods and have been attacking travelers on the road, and they have sent out well-armed groups of hunters and trappers, and they've managed to kill a lot of the or several of the wolves, but more keep coming. And they're
We
also
know.
struggling to um, feed everyone right now because it's been too dangerous to go fishing on the lake, Lake Zarovich, which is just north of the town. And
Don't we have a bunch of wolf meat on the wagon?
yeah. All right, that's about all you would gain information on um, at the mansion. So, what questions would your characters have for the Burgermeister or his posse? Anything?
Who? Yes. Well, me as a player, I do. I don't know that Graham would really take interest in the investigation of the missing help, the hired help. You know, he's not really the investigative type. But who among the other house servants, who was closest to these people? The butler and
The other staff members, probably?
yeah, but among the other staff members, who
The
would
cook
who would
or the
be?
maid? Hmm. So the uh, the lady, the two females were always clucking like little chickens. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
The butler and the cook got along, but the two females were tighter than. Use your imagination.
So we should talk to them to see if they know where these people might have gone.
Florence is the maid's name. Just so it's easy.
Flo.
Flo?
We'll just call her Flo. Wasn't that the maid on the Jeffersons?
Jeffersons.
Yes.
Yeah. She's got attitude like that too. Oh no, you didn't just make a mess. You take your boots off. Finn's frozen. It's creeping me out.
His
Well,
camera's
Banya's been frozen
for
too.
a while.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
now he's not.
I'm not frozen. I'm just staring at the screen.
You think you were frozen?
so
earlier.
Lars kind of gathers you guys up as the meeting ends and the Baron leaves you. And Lars says, "So assume you're going to be staying at the Blue Water Inn. You don't have any other places to stay, do you?
Well, I thought the burgomaster was letting us stay here.
he's
This
like,
couch is nice and comfy.
he's like, he leans in and looks around and leans in and says, "You're not happy enough to stay here. You'll be in stocks by morning."
With the right pharmaceuticals, we could be.
Right? I got some dream pastries. We'll be super happy. It'll be
Do you
fine.
have dream pastries?
Maybe. They're not for sale if you want any.
What about Isaac and Irina? It's kind of hard
I
for
don't
me to
know.
role play against myself.
I might give him a bump off my dream pastry if the money is right.
No, I'm talking about role playing them. Like Isaac, Ismark would be like, not wanting to say anything and keeping his sister kind of covered up.
Well, then I think we would follow his lead. If he doesn't want to be here in Valaki,
Yeah, he
we'll
wouldn't
move
even
on.
have come inside if he could wait outside.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
we just
because
need to.
we were told that she'd be safe here, but safer down the road.
No, we're going. Yeah.
So
Right.
Ismark would point out that, so we're going to tell the Burgermeister here that we brought Irina to his town to protect her from Strahd.
I don't know how the burgermeister would feel.
We don't need
that.
to.
That's why he's
I don't know, we
keeping
didn't tell him
quiet,
anything.
right? He's like,
Yeah.
I don't know if we should announce that.
Find a house
Yeah.
and pretend to be happy.
Yes, Strahd has
Is
been
there
my
a
sister
church here?
twice, and he really likes her, and we brought her here because you could protect her. Here you go. I don't think that's a good idea.
Right.
So the
Good
Burgermeister.
attract
anyways.
Strahd.
Well, can we want to ask around a little bit, some of the staff about what they know about Kresk. Like, how do they feel about it?
Kresk?
Yeah,
The other.
the other town that he wants us to take Arena to.
Is it any good?
No, they wanted you to bring Arena either to here or to Kresk. Yeah.
Yeah.
What like the people here know about Kresk?
Yeah, do they know anything about it?
Well, they tell you
Have they
Kresk
been
is
there?
a much smaller village, but no one leaves Kresk. It's completely stone walled in.
Well, like
Um,
they're prisoners.
Well, they can leave. They just don't. They're terrified of leaving. And there's also the abbot that is supposed to be a good guy. I guess would be the rumor. But no one from Valaki really has been inside of Kresk. So they just know it's a walled town a few days into the valley. And there's an abbot in the Abbey of Markovich. What is it called up there? Where's my map?
I think that's right. Markovich.
Some person.
Something like that. Yeah, that's right. Who's on
We
first?
can't see it on the. We don't. There's no paint or anything.
For Kresk.
Oh,
The
Abbey's in
fortified
Kresk,
city
not
of
Valaki.
Valaki lies to the west end of the valley and is built around an old abbey. The village burgomaster is named Dmitry Kreskov. That's basically what everyone knows. Were we looking at a map? Is that what we were doing?
I was looking at the Valaki map.
Go take a rest, and then we can look for the lost people in the morning.
We should go to the inn. Ask around.
Go to the Pisswater Inn.
I think Arena should go with Javelda to T because that bitch hasn't done shit since we picked her up.
Yeah, they tell you that Kresk has its own internal climate, or not climate, but environment where they can survive without leaving the city. They grow their own trees for wood, and they've got um, animals, chickens and pigs and gardens, and they grow beets and turnips and all kinds of stuff in there. So they never have to leave, and they're pretty scared of leaving. The Abbey of Saint Markovia is what what was a convent and a hospital. And there's a abbot that moved in decades ago, like a century ago, before anybody here was born. So that's kind of what you find out about Kresk. All right, what are we talking about in Vallaki?
Did you guys want to ask around about the missing people?
Yeah, we need to go to the Blue Inn. Is that the place?
The Blue Water Inn is the inn. That's why it's called the Blue Water Inn, because it's an inn.
Yeah, we'll head to the inn and start asking around.
Is there
Yeah.
a tavern there? Start asking people about
It's
the
a
butler.
tavern, inn, and putt-putt golf.
Putt-putt golf. Sounds like Grimfoot's favorite game.
Well, I
The-
happen to be
He could
really
use his
good at
club
it.
foot.
The Blue Water Hole in
Exactly.
I've got a built-in club.
All right, so the Blue Water Inn is this structure. Let me shove this in your face. Is this structure up here?
Hello, Christopher.
This nighttime?
Hello, Christopher.
Right? Say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night.
Look at his shirt. I like that shirt. That's cool.
Is that SpongeBob and Squidward?
It's SpongeBob. Yeah, it's
They're
SpongeBob and
skeletons.
Squidward.
They're
It's
zombies.
supposed to be Patrick, but Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick.
I mean,
the
Patrick,
star.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's SpongeBob and Patrick skeletons. They like your shirt.
Nice.
Oh. Hey, what's up, Weed? I didn't see you guys
realize.
in chat. I've been paying attention. Oh, we got
Starfish and sponges had skeletons.
It's been an informational night, and Drake's
Shin-
been.
Did you get
Well,
Shaniqua?
considering all of Bikini Bottom
Shaniqua.
is from radioactive fallout from the nuclear tests. Who knows what they have?
Did Matakuri ban Shaniqua? Did that work?
I banned somebody.
Shaniqua. It says Shaniqua. Account suspended for deactivated.
Yeah. It was one of
I'm
those
banning 'em
spammer
too.
accounts. It popped up and said, "Do you want to allow or deny the crap message?" So I said deny.
I must have made you a moderator or something. I don't know.
Yeah. At
Oh,
one
that's
point
why
in the
I'm
past, you
seeing
did.
it. I'm like, well, why would I see it? Okay, well. And Weed Whacker PD says beer.
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 I've known Weed Whacker PD since I was 14, 13.
I figured he was a purple dragon.
He lives in Noonan, Georgia. For all those.
Miss
that-
it. Miss it.
It's near the Hollywood of the South, Sequoia, where The Walking Dead and 900 other movies were filmed in that area. There's a whole town there. You could live there in Alexandria. It's kind of cool, actually. The whole little area is. Anyways, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons, so but I think Sonoya, yeah. What did I say?
You said Sequoia.
Sequoia. Oh.
Shaniqua. Sequoia.
So as you guys move over to the Blue Water Inn, and Lars kind of goes with you, You can see that gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large 2-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall. And we have an image of it. It's going to take until we go on break to load. But I'm going to start a timer over here because we're going to take a 10-minute break as soon as this image gets done loading and the players go, ooh, ah.
Nice.
Ooh. Oh,
Well, it didn't
somebody
take
just
that
walked
long.
in
I
through
got
the
it.
door.
Right? There's somebody upstairs too watching go by the window.
Oh,
There's somebody upstairs. They're coming by the window. There they are.
haunted.
21,
Fireball.
38. Something like that. 39. Almost 11 minutes. So we're going to take a quick break, go get a drink, go to the facilities, and I'm going to put the slideshow on because that's what we do. But we'll be back. We got another hour and a half, so go top off your fluids so you can hydrate later. And we'll be back here in just a little bit. So see ya. says now. It says right now we have to start back, but I'm not ready. I'm still pushing buttons and I don't have my camera on and everyone's still eating snacks and I don't even know if my mic's working.
I can hear you.
I can hear you
All
too.
right. My peanut butter and jelly sandwich took longer to eat than I thought. All right, I found what I was looking for that I forgot to talk um, about Valaki when you were at the Burgermeister's mansion. So let's go over that before we go into the Blue Water Inn. There are some laws in Valaki that your characters should be privy to. Um, One of them
We don't
is
need
no one
those
shall speak
stinking
Strahd's
badges.
name out loud or carry written documents with
Ooh.
his name on them. Vargas heartily believes that to speak of the devil is to summon the devil. So all the Valaki has sort of a Voldemort thing going on, referring to Strahd as simply the devil or you know who. You know who. Similarly, no one shall speak poorly of the Baron or the festivals, nor hold any documents that present either in an ill light. Morale means everything here. Trying to break the spirits of your fellow Valakian is criminal. Also, everyone shall take part in the preparing of the festivals. The Valakians treat this sort of like jury duty, helping prepare for a cleanup and a festival each week is randomly chosen civic duty performed by the general public. You got cleanup duty. And also, everyone shall attend the festivals. Every festival, guards go door to door and patrol the streets to make sure no one is missing out. Of course,
do
they
a
can't
head count?
actually check everywhere. And then, obviously, there's normal town laws that apply to like stealing and assault and murder are punishable by crimes. Um, but like, if you were to like you could get to the next level too. For instance, like murdering another civilian would likely get you lifetime incarceration. Murdering a guard, however, is grounds for execution. So, um,
Only if you leave any alive.
yeah, so true. The other thought is you could get put in stocks,
Or
seizure of
bonds.
assets, and imprisonment. Those are or personal reformation conducted by the Baron himself. That's what I would choose. Can I get the Baron to? And they also do public executions by hanging here. Just so you, if you guys get caught doing something and you don't kill all the guards, you could get hung. They say it only happens a few times a year.
Wow. I wouldn't have many people left.
Well, it depends on
Always the
how
foreigners they're hanging.
prolific you are.
Outsiders.
Good thing
All
there's
right,
none of those around.
that's pretty much the hell. Why did my lights just go off on my keyboard? It's like, what?
My headset just threatened to shut down.
That's exactly what, at the same time, I went, dee it did shut down. I don't
Uh-oh.
understand.
It's begun.
Did your IQ process die?
No, it's still up. Why did I don't know. I guess I'll use my keyboard without any lights on it. I don't know how to do that. Wait, maybe there's a button. Lighting layer. It's like all my lights just. Alright, I'll just pick a watercolor. There we go. That's fine. We don't care. Alright, Valaki, located on the shores of Lake Zarevich. We already did that. Approaching the town. There's a lot of rats here. You can see rats all over the damn place. There's about 2,000 people that live in this town. Just to give you an idea
Raquelna
of
will
the size.
take care of the rats.
What's that?
Raquelna will take care of the rats.
And all the red buildings have pins on them. If you're looking at the map, this one down here on the far west side of town is the church, the St. Andrew's Church. You can see the big spire sticking up. The Burgermeister's Mansion and Blue Water Inn that you guys are out front of, and this is another mansion, the Watcher Mansion, the Watchers. And then down here, since you guys were asking, is the coffin shop, coffin maker's shop. And then the stockyard and the general store when you guys came in.
How far
It's
away is
kinda-
the lake?
What's that?
How far away is the lake? I thought Valaki was right on the lake.
It's just like right off the map, basically.
So okay, so it is.
Look at the
Oh yeah.
main map. It's just at the bottom of those mountains. To the
And we
north.
have gotten rid of the body by now, correct?
Yeah, the Burgermeister would have came out and looked at the body and said, yes, that is one of our citizens, Susie B. Tony, and they will take care of the body. They get a couple guards and they get a stretcher and they take the body away. Unless you guys ask, they tell you that they will put them in the meat pies. No, I don't. You don't know what they do with the bodies. Unless you're curious.
Is there an orphanage in town?
There is a sort of orphanage in town, but Irina says that she will take care of Freak.
Where does she
Nice.
want to do with her situation? She wanting to settle here, or
She wants to be safe. She doesn't want Strahd. If Strahd's not coming here, she's cool with being here. She doesn't.
They-
She's.
said they're having a festival of the sun. I don't know how Strahd can come visit a sun festival.
Right?
But there's no sun.
Yeah, I mean, this place doesn't look like it's like
Maybe they summon
So-
the sun. I don't know.
the village of Barovia, right? The place looks, like, I mean, it's not like Neverwinter or whatever. It's not a happening place, but at least they're pretending to be happy with their all is well.
Something they're doing is keeping the mists at bay. That didn't happen when we were in Barovia. It was all
Right,
through
and-
the streets.
Maybe we should hang out and check out this festival.
Yeah, in Barovia, there's rumors that Strahd just comes down and bites people, takes their blood, and goes back and or takes them away, or some of his minions do, the vampires. Here, it doesn't look like so much vampire stuff going on.
Yeah, it seems like a
Even-
pretty safe place for a couple days.
It does feel that way.
Definitely better than where we've been.
Right. Well, let's take a look at the Blue Water Inn. There's a map. And let's put you guys over here. All right, so there is a stable here if you want to put Sir Kixalot in the stable. It's around the backside. This is the stable back here.
We
Hopefully
tell
you
the
won't
stable
kick
hand
anybody.
that he really likes to be ridden, so he needs to be ridden every day.
And you can park your cart right out here. Conveniently. Or you want to tie your so yeah, so as you guys see the dotted line, that's the porch up top. And then this is the well. Oh, I got
Fancy.
tokens locked. What's that? And then this
It's
is
all
the front.
fancy with a double deck.
Yeah.
Decker.
There should be line of sight on. Hold on, let me turn the line of sight off. You guys. Or
Cool with the ambiance. The ambience.
I'm gonna turn it off so you guys can get the general layout.
Sven, here's where my last character sat every time we were in the inn. It's in that chair right there where Relkin.
What's that? You're kind of quiet.
I said that's where the last time I played Ravenloft, that's where my character sat every time I was in this room.
Oh, well, there's a bunch of people sitting there today.
Hmm.
There's actually your last character, Storm. He's sitting there.
The Storm's sitting there, is he? I'm gonna size him up a little bit.
Does he have that spear at this time? Because that spear is pretty badass.
Yeah, I think he did.
I
Yeah,
think he had a
maybe
pretty
I don't
bad-
want to size him up. No, yeah. I'm actually thinking that this table looks like a seat big enough to hold me, or maybe this table. So I just sit on this table right there.
I need to clear up some stuff out of the combat tracker. All right, so
What is that?
Lars does leave you here. He doesn't stick around. So if you got any questions for Lars,
Yeah, where can we find what's his name? Is
James Hetfield?
Ixar? What's
he tells you that he doesn't know exactly where Isaac is at currently. He's probably in the market square, the main town square. But he does live at the Burgermeister's mansion. So at the end of the day, that's where he'll end up. Irina, we're going to put her on the map. And Ismark, we're going to put them on the map. And Sir Kix-a-Lot. You going to put him in a stable? It's a silver a day for the... It can't be a silver. They don't sell silver. It's,
You see, there was a coin, Barovian silver piece, that's really like tin or something like that.
no, they use electrum mostly. They don't use silver.
Okay.
Silver's like
You had us add a currency, BSP,
Yeah, Barovian silver piece.
that we were gonna. It's
There
silver
are
without being silver.
some
got 12 of 'em.
Barovian silver pieces around, but they don't use them.
Oh, those were
Okay.
before Strahd's
currency.
days. They're
Yeah.
Those are the
they're
old
ancient.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the silver pieces, the regular silver pieces we found were the
Yeah,
alternative.
if you get silver pieces in loot, the best thing to do is just turn it into other than silver, because you're not going to be able to spend it. But if you go to a general store and buy stuff, there's going to be stuff in there for silver pieces, because I didn't go in and take out everything that was silver and change it to electrum.
Yeah, but
or
it's
whatever,
5 times more expensive here too, isn't it? Or
Yeah.
Blocky's like 3
Yeah,
times.
but that doesn't
or
have
something, I
anything to
don't know.
do with the silver is not a common currency in Barovia.
Right. But what I'm saying is, if it's 5 silver pieces, it's actually 2 gold. You know.
If you buy something at the store in Village of Barovia, it's 10 times more than it normally is. And if
Oh,
you buy
Barovia.
something at the general store in Vallaki, it's 5 times. But I'm not going to let you guys make some kind of economical freaking trek to the Village of Barovia so you can sell shit, because
Back
it's
and
still
forth.
50% sell price, so you ain't going to make jack. We load up the cart and travel to Village of Barovia and make some money. All right, so the Blue Water Inn It's the main gathering place for locals, especially at night. What time do you guys get here? Let's do that. Calendar. Today is. Well, I guess you woke up on the 16th and made your way into Valaki. Just kind of keeping track of, like, where you guys arrived and stuff. So by dragging it into the day. Still getting used to the story entry kind of deal thing.
You know, one time I saw a traveling carnival, and that man had a monkey. Didn't they say there was a traveling carnival coming through town?
Yeah, we're gonna say it is afternoon that you guys get over here. So we're gonna do like that. It's Monday the
Did we have
16th.
Did we have a rest? We came in the middle of the night, running away from the werewolves, and then went straight to the burgomasters. Did we rest at some point?
No, you haven't had a rest yet, but you guys had a rest at the hags
In the
Sure.
barn.
in the
Ah,
woodshed,
right. I forgot about the hags.
and then you woke up in the morning and you made your way here. So,
Gotcha. Got it.
and some
Hold
of
on,
you had a
how-
really good rest, like.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, we did.
How did Rakina get hurt?
Like 15 hours Grim slept.
The wolves, probably. Ismark looks like he's wounded too. You had a fight with some wolves. Wolvies.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's
Before
right,
you
I
got
remember now,
before you got here. But let's do a little. What's this tap room look like? Damp cloaks hang from pegs in the entrance portico. The tavern is packed with tables and chairs, with narrow paths meandering between them. A bar stretches along one wall, under a balcony that can be reached by a wooden staircase that hugs the north wall. Another balcony overhangs an entrance to the east. All the windows are fitted with thick shutters and crossbars. Lanterns hanging above the bar and resting on the tables bathe the room in dull orange light and cast shadows upon the walls, most of which are adorned with wolf heads mounted on wooden plaques. You can see that the big double doors that lead into the tap room that you guys came in are like heavy duty doors that can be barred. This place looks like it. What's up, Loki? This place looks like it could be fortified and defended with the shutters and all that kind of stuff. Danenka Mardikov is the bartender. She tends the bar while her husband busies himself in the kitchen. And they have two boys, Brom and Bray, who scamper about and easily get underfoot. They're like, 7, 8 years old or something. Between dawn and noon, there are no patrons here. The place isn't open. But you guys arrived just after noon and at 1 o'clock, and the place is kind of empty, but they're starting to get a few patrons in here. You see the Markanoff family. So this is the family, the bartender, the cook, and the two kids. That's a decent piece of art.
Kids look like brats, but
That's the
That's,
bartender.
It's
and the
better than
cook?
the Burgermeister, Art.
yeah, they're the owners of
Definitely.
the Blue Water Inn, husband and
Yeah,
wife
definitely
team.
better art than the Burgomaster.
She the cook or he the cook?
She's the bartender. He's the cook. Yeah, so noon to dusk, there's only between you know 3 and 8 people. But at dusk to midnight is when this place starts happening. And it's early, so there's not really too many people in here.
So how much are the rooms per night?
Um, you talk to what's her name? Danica.
Barkeep,
Da,
whatever. Yeah.
da, Danica? Yeah, Danica.
Danica?
Danica. That sounds better. She says. She says, "How many rooms do you wish? Do you want the common room, or do you want the double room?"
How much for each?
She's like, "How much do you got?" No.
I got 3 copper.
Where's the stupid? One electrum piece for a bed. So you can have a double room, or you can have a quad room, but it's still an electrum. So no matter where.
No,
But
okay. Well,
they
then we'll
also
take the
tell you
double.
that the MEP plan comes with the room too. Have you ever guys ever been into like 5-star places where you can pay a little extra and you get your meals included? The MEP plan it's called.
Like a bed and breakfast.
Yeah, kind of. So the one electrum also comes with something to eat. So you guys are fed um, bread and soup basically for no charge. But if you want um, their specialty
Meat.
here, which is cooked wolf steak, they also charge you another electrum.
We get a discount if we provide the wolf meat.
She's
Yeah,
like,
we got a bunch of wolf meat we need to do something with. It's gonna be rancid here in a couple hours.
she's like, what do you mean if you provide the meat? You have wolf meat?
Yeah.
She says, how fresh?
2 hours.
It's pretty
Like,
fresh.
Straight out of the
Morning.
woods.
like they're still
Still
howling.
warm. Still warm.
One
She
of them's
says,
still twitching a little bit, but
she says, Erwin, come out here, please. She calls her husband, Erwin. He comes out. He's got like an apron on and stuff. She says, these travelers have just arrived. They seek a bed, but they also say they have wolf meat that you're willing to sell or trade for.
Just trade up.
yeah.
How many wolves do you guys? How much wolf meat did you guys get?
Everything we could fit on the
I
cart.
started to say
Right.
like
So you had
a dead
Ismark,
body.
Irina, the little kid, a dead
them walk.
body, and what else on this cart? 7, 8 wolves? What? 10? 12?
No, one got away.
The
I
horse
think
could
there
pull it, right?
The horse
there were 11
absolutely
total.
can pull it. I don't know how the wagon is doing, right? It's not. It's
Fine.
it's a cart. It's not like
It,
that
it,
big.
it'd be fine. He's okay.
It's Blinsky's toys. I forget how to say it.
Blinsky.
There's a saying.
It's no fun.
It's
No fun. No Blinsky. No fun, or something like that.
it's no fun if it's not Blinsky.
No Blinsky.
You'll find
He's
that
no
out.
fun.
It's no fun if it's not Blinsky or something. He says. Um, they also sell wine here. They have purple grape mash, and they also have some red dragon crush. The grape mash number 3 is 3 copper, and the red dragon crush is 1 silver.
Silver again.
Yeah. It's no fun. It's no Blinsky. Yeah, that's. I'm just reading through this real quick. Yeah. All right. Simple enough. So they will trade. They'll give you all rooms and a pitcher of wine for your wolf meat.
No, we want actual
Meals,
wine. We
meals
don't want a
included.
picture of it.
A picture. My son drew this for you. It's like a
For
crayon.
3 nights. 3 nights stay.
3 night
Stay.
stay for. You guys just gutted the wolves, right?
Field
You,
dressed
dressed them.
you still have the
Yeah.
pelts and everything. You're
Mhm.
gonna give those to.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, they can have the
Sure.
pelts.
He tells you that you can stay for 3 nights if you don't cause problems.
That'll get us through the festival.
The first time you cause problems, you're out.
Define
no problem.
problems.
No.
Bar
Don't find
fights,
problems. No.
drunken, disorderly, not
Grim.
being happy.
Grim
And he
puts out.
smiles.
What if we don't start the bar fight?
We just end it.
Yeah. That
Ev-
tends to happen.
Everyone gets thrown out if you're in a bar fight.
What if we're just sitting here at our table and a bar fight occurs?
And somebody punches you,
And yeah,
you're out.
somehow a crossbow accidentally
Don't
goes
get
off
punched.
and hits somebody.
You gotta prevent them from punching you.
That's fine.
Turn the other
If it
cheek.
happens,
But
I mean,
take the
he's
meat
like,
back.
let's get out some papers and draw up this agreement then, since it's getting convoluted,
We leave.
Get a-
we
get a
take the
contract
meat with
going.
us.
right? So, okay, if somebody punches you, you get kicked out. If you get punched, you get kicked out. If you punch somebody, you get kicked out. He's starting to write it all down, just to be clear.
All right, so kicking's okay.
So 3 days later, you guys can get a long rest.
What about hitting him with a chair? Is that okay?
Yeah,
Or a
no,
bottle.
no. Bottles? What kind of bottle? Well, let's specify.
Purple mash.
If it's purple mash number 3, then you get kicked out. If it's red dragon crush bottle, then it costs you silver piece and you get kicked out. Snout paste bottle.
So
No,
no
it's
fighting.
the Gorgio. Yeah, I mean, you guys look kind of like you like to fight, right? I mean, your
Nova doesn't
adventure.
look like she likes
All right,
to fight.
so Ismark and Irina immediately go up to a room once they are allowed to.
Yeah,
we're
send them
gonna-
up to the common room. They can get the fleas. We'll,
Took
we'll
Freak
take the
with 'em,
nicer
right?
room.
Yep.
Actually, we're gonna put them in over here.
she took Freak.
Yeah, Freak's with them too. They put him in the closet because that's where he likes to hide.
And stick him in there.
Yeah, no, this room's occupied, so you can't have that room. So you can have one of these 4 beds or one of these 2 beds, and that's all not even accessible by you guys over there. That's the kids' room and the family room where Javelda's at. You can't. It's just these 4 beds and these 2 that are available.
Right, that's where I was originally.
Yeah, you're fine over there. But this whole section over here is, for the
That's-
family and stuff.
Family. Yeah, the 2 kids and the couple.
Yeah, let me put on line of
Javel the
sight to make
snores.
it feel more real.
Very loud. But she does it in tandem with Grim,
Ah,
so
Now I have to go all the way outside to get up there. Dang it.
I know, because it's blocked off.
line
Okay.
of line of
Yeah,
sight is
I
on now.
can't.
So
I can't
You're
actually
stuck.
get over there now. So.
You're stuck. You're stuck.
Thanks.
So I think the important thing is we go over to here to this calendar thingy, and we just click on the 17th, and we drag the blue water in to that, and then we go down here to the menu button, and we give you guys a long rest. And experience points. And let's take a look at the
close.
party sheet.
Why is this group of players who have been known to be somewhat murder hobo-ish suddenly come to a land where you should kill everything, and we just bullshit our way through it?
But you can't.
No swinging weapons or nothing.
All right. I also want you guys to level up. Woohoo!
Very nice.
Sweet.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh.
That puts you guys 4th level, right?
Yep.
Yes.
All
Does the
right.
level up button work?
So, when you guys reach 4th level, the doors all get slammed shut and the creepy people come out. No. I'm assuming you guys are just gonna, like, get to your rooms, clean up, get a long rest, and then start the day tomorrow in the morning, right? You're not gonna be down in the tavern tonight doing anything.
No.
Because there's
No.
some people that come and go out of this place that you're going to meet, and I just figured tomorrow would be the day that you guys
Yeah.
do all that. Is there anything else in town that you guys want to do? You could go down to the stockyard and go to the general store.
Do we get
Especially
an
in the
ASI
morning.
and a feat?
If for some weird reason Wizards of the Coast broke Raw and said yes,
Oh, okay.
but no. I mean, you already have one club feat.
They're charging
Take
25
my
gold
foot
for a
off and
staff.
beat you with it.
You just walk outside and cut a stick.
No, they charge for sticks too. They're
So
not
let's-
on there?
Let's go cut a bunch of staffs, come in and sell them.
No,
2 of
Drake
them
said
for-
we weren't allowed to manipulate the economy.
2 for 25 gold.
We can make a killing.
The sticks cost 27 gold.
Not if you walk into the forest and cut it yourself. I'm a ranger.
Every
I know
every
these things.
every hour you're cutting will roll for random encounters. So you'll be like 10th level collecting wood.
Nice.
Right? We get money and
Gathering
experience?
sticks. Then we
You're
can
like,
sell the
what did you
wolf
guys
meat.
do for the last
I mean,
6 months
Win-win
in
all the way around.
Curse of Strahd? We're like, we made
Killing
staffs.
wolves, making staves.
That's what we did. And we expect to get experience
we're
doing
playing-
it.
Man, Curse
we're
of
playing
Strahd is really
RuneQuest.
grindy.
Right?
Yeah, playing
like-
RuneQuest.
Wait, it's like chopping trees, right? If you're not playing an MMO now that you don't chop trees, then you're not playing a good MMO, right? There's all these survival games. You got to chop a tree down. I'm like, I don't know when the last time you chopped a tree down, but I would do one and I'd be done, right? I couldn't do no more than one. One whole tree, it would take me all day to cut it up. At least a day to chop it with an axe. And I'm being generous, I think.
We should all buy soap for Grimfoot.
Why?
I just prestidigitate him while he's sleeping every night.
Oh, you're looking at the. Do you guys? Does anyone need that store, or are you guys okay?
I already opened it, and something there I can afford. So
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Well,
25 gold for perfume.
I just want to point out that it's a lot cheaper here than it was in the village of Barovia. It's times 10 there. It's only times 5 here. Wait till you get to Kresk. A walled city that doesn't go nowhere and don't let no one in? Ooh. Gonna be like, let's go back to Vallaki. So imagine how Barovia gets its supplies. How do you imagine that that happens? There's only two ways that supplies come into Barovia. The Vistani or adventurers bring it and they murder them and take their shit. So all right, so what do you guys want to do? Irina and Ismark, they want to go to the church and do some praying the next day.
So is it up to her or up to us where she lives? Does she
Who I
want us? Does she want to stay here, or does she want us to take her to Kresk?
um she's fine here as long as Strahd doesn't come here. She doesn't know any more about Kresk than anybody else, so if you think it's safer there, she would go there.
Well, the Burgermeister swears that nothing can touch you
She,
in Vallaki.
yeah, she didn't watch the video because she's an NPC, but she gets it. She's like, I feel safe with you, or your party. I think you would protect me from Strahd if he came in, would you?
Hmm, for about a half a minute, probably.
So the real question is if this chick is a magnet for Strahd, do you want her with you, or do you want to put her in like, can we keep her in the basement of the Burgermeister's mansion? You know, so that's the question, right? She seems pleased that you're risking your lives for her. Plus, she's got Freak over there that she could throw in front of Strahd. Here, take this, little fat kid. He seems to have developed a imaginary sister named whatever his sister's name was. He's talking to her every
Rose?
now and then. No, the one that you guys left in the hag cage. Myrtle or something. Myrtle, I think her name was.
Owning Myrtle.
Leveling up. All the players get quiet. Going, do I want to feat or do I want to take 2 ability points? Or, you know what they say is the math is always better to do the ability points, but I like the flavor of the feats though. You know, they give your characters
Right.
some flavor sometimes. And the ability score is like, whatever. Another +2, I'm going to roll crappy anyway, so what's the difference? I'd rather have more flavor.
I like to get rid of the -1 on my ability scores.
Especially when you put it in your
But
decks,
that
you big
adds
butts.
flavor too.
Right? I mean, a 9.
It took playing Savage Worlds for me to understand that hindrances are great game content.
Yeah, they're so good. It's the size of a lima bean. But
it's it's the same thing. You got a negative score here. You've got some kind of a hindrance in it. It's the same thing. Just play it up. Like, let's see, what
plus,
is
like,
Grimfoot very smart? No.
my character was so stupidly rich, but he never spent money on hardly anything.
He didn't have to. He was filthy. He wasn't just rich. He was filthy rich.
I mean, he had stupid
And what do you
money.
mean you didn't spend? He spent money on everything. You bought all kinds of stuff. You had wagons and ships and a crew of people you were paying.
Yeah, but we didn't buy the ships. We stole them.
The thing I liked about the Deadlands currency is that it's modern enough that you just,
and mules.
Yeah, and mules.
Jab
Telegraph
and
money to the bank.
Jab and jib.
So
mule.
it wasn't like if you want it, you can get it. It just depends on how much you want to pay for it. And so.
Yeah, but I don't think we were stupid
Jib,
about
jib.
like buying stuff and ordering stuff out of the catalogs and all that kind of crap.
No.
All right, so are you guys wanting to hang out here until it gets happening downstairs, or do you guys want to go do something in the morning before the people start showing up in the tap room? You guys still leveling? That's fine. That's fine.
No, I'm finished leveling. Yes, that's quick. 4th level's fast.
Fifth level is the best level, I think, in general.
Yeah, for fighters getting that extra attack, especially.
Well, for a lot, rogues get their another bump in sneak attack and some other stuff.
Are we allowed to take telekinetic?
That's what I've got.
What's telekinetic? A feat, you mean? Yeah.
That's the feat that I have.
You got a reason to learn it now, too. Well, let's put Sir Kix-a-Lot back here in the stable. Are you guys going to pay for the stable? Silver?
Yeah.
Includes
I don't know if
food?
we have much other choice, right?
Well, I mean, you could leave the poor horse out on the frickin', tied up to the stump out front, but he doesn't get fed. The silver gets him groomed and fed.
I think we can pay for that.
There's also another horse in the stables. Oh, there's actually a description of the stable. The sliding one doors on the west wall of this room are held shut by iron lock and a chain. Erwin carries the key to the lock. So Erwin's the one that comes and unlocks this if you want to put your horse in here, which is the dad or the father or whatever. You hear the squawking of birds and the plaintive whinny of a horse as you peer inside the stable. The stalls are clean and well maintained. One of them contains a gray mare A small door is set into the east wall, and a wooden ladder gives access to a loft overhead. Perched on the wooden railing that encloses the loft are dozens of ravens. You know what would we do without chat triggers? I tell you what, it would be so boring.
I agree. It is.
I agree. I like.
That's
Like
great.
that one time we didn't have chat triggers, I was like, this is miserable.
My last
Especially when
session
there's
where I couldn't
copper.
get sound to work. Yeah.
All right, let's pull up the Valaki map. What did I do? I must have not made a pen for it. I didn't make it very handy for myself. To go find it? Everybody's already looking at it but me. Alright, so you've got the stockyard where the general store is at. You got the Watcher's Mansion. You got the Blue Water Inn. You got Blinsky's Toys. It's a toy store. It's like kind of almost across the street. And then the mayor's or Burgermeister's mansion, and then down here is the church. Just to give you a general lay of the land. And then there's the lake, if anyone wants to go outside of town. But they warn you that there are lots of wolves and werewolves about. But they also say that you bitches are not on milestones, so get your ass out in the woods to get some XP. Or do some role playing.
Well, let's start with trying to figure out what happened to the hired help.
The Burgermeister's hired help.
Yeah.
You want to go
Yeah,
wander
and then-
around in the Burgermeister's mansion?
And then let's go see the traveling menagerie or carnival or whatever it is that come into town, because that's entertainment. I mean, yeah, I'm all about some entertainment. Dancing girls. Dancing old ladies, as far as I'm concerned. I don't care.
Is that a decision or conversation amongst the characters?
That's Grim mumbling to himself over to the
Right.
corner.
I agree. We should go see the carnival. I loved going to see the carnivals when they came to Daggerfell.
I heard there was a monkey there named Clyde.
He's got the sharpshooter feet.
Who,
Clyde?
Clyde the monkey?
Oh
Of
God.
course. You ain't getting cover from his ass.
Double range.
Literally, no cover from his ass.
All right, I am ready to go.
All right, so what'd you guys do? I didn't look. Anybody take a feat?
Yes.
What'd you take?
Sentinel.
Nice.
Ralkina took the lucky feat.
Really? I
Very
don't think
nice.
I've DM'd with in Fantasy Ground with the lucky feat. Is there an extension or anything that we need?
No, I've never
No?
taken it. But I can
I
say
have.
anytime after the roll for me or an enemy, re-roll it 3 times a day.
Yeah, it's a little different from Halfling Luck. Kent's extension automates Halfling Luck. Lucky Feet's a little bit different.
Yeah, you pick when.
Are you supposed to know the result?
Yes, you know the result. I'll share it.
Well, that's just cheating. That's not lucky. That's just cheating.
After you roll the die, but before the outcome is determined.
Oh, so in Fantasy Grounds, it's definitely
There you go.
cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it harder.
It's totally
Well, it
cheating
just
in
has to be a
Fantasy
tower
Grounds.
roll. It just
But
has
that
to be a
means
tower roll.
That
But
means
that means like
everything has to be in the
every
Yeah,
tower.
but
yeah.
well, almost all my rolls are in the tower.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah, but attack rolls and saving throws and stuff aren't.
yeah, and oh, I hit or no, I missed. Oh well,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah,
failed
yeah.
his save. I failed my save.
right?
You already know.
You know, so you get to it's just like 3 free rerolls.
Yeah. I just took the intelligence bonus. So Javelda's slightly smarter and has more spells prepared for the day. Like
Nice.
Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Well, you definitely need to keep track of those 3 points because that's the only control we have is that they get checked off. That's it, because it's 3 free rerolls is basically what it is.
Does Javelda really only have 20 hit points?
That might not be right.
That can't be right.
She's a wizard.
Yeah, that seems really low.
No,
So
don't
that's
forget we had to do something.
26.
26. Oh, that's better. Okay. I took Resilient Con because I had an odd number in my constitution, so might as well round that up and also get the constitution saving throw bonus.
Yeah, I use resilient a lot. I like it a
Yeah,
lot.
resilience great.
It's so good, yeah.
So you guys mentioned the
Especially
carnival,
with decks.
right? When do you guys think there's a carnival in town?
He said there was a dude with
that's
the
what-
wagon.
What's
Yeah,
that
when
a
one?
they
circus
come to-
performer with pointy ears.
Yeah.
Um,
And a monkey throwing stuff at people.
A poop slinging monkey.
there's no monkey.
Yeah, I think we made that part up.
There's no Clyde.
Yeah, hold
Clyde
your
is
pouches.
retired. You guys are looking for a guy with a monkey, though. That was part of your an
Yeah,
entertainer with
that's
a
what I was
monkey.
saying earlier.
I'm looking to
Oh.
find
But
Going
you
to see this
guys,
guy.
werewolves eating kids.
you
but
guys
that-
find out that the gentleman that we'll call him the Bard that came into town, the carnival guy, is actually staying at the Blue Water Inn.
Really?
He's
Yeah.
sleeping in the common room with the rest of the crew.
No, he's got his own private room that Javelda tried to sneak into. That's his room.
Hey now.
But he doesn't have a monkey. There's no monkey staying here, except for Bray, one of the
So
kids.
there, you can't
He's-
get your
too
freak
bad.
on.
Yeah,
You ain't got no
same
monkey.
difference.
No freak on for you, no monkey.
So he stole the kid's bed, is what you're saying.
No, he's in the. Where's the map? He's in this
So-
room.
So after trying those dream pies, I'm trying to perfect my dream
Oh,
pie replica recipe. So I make up a couple little tiny pies in the morning and offer them to you guys to see who wants to try them.
So
do you need help finding kids
you will
for
totally
the
be
flower?
successful in. Well, I think you got to roll a check, but if you succeed on the check, then you will totally be successful to replicate the taste of the pies, which are
That's
good.
all he's really going for.
But you're not sure how to replicate the dream state that they put you in. That's where you
I'm
think
going
there's
to
some
eat
kind of magic
one of my
involved.
pies
Like
when we go to sleep. So it gives me
Oh.
2 left.
the long rest that you guys just took, you ate a pie. You're like, I'm taking
Yes.
2. Actually, it'd be like taking 4 Tylenol PMs. That's equivalent of. You're just like.
All right. So do any of you guys eat my my little treats? My fake
Javella will
pies?
try it. And
Alright.
if she doesn't like it, she'll press to digitate a little flavor into it.
Need salt.
So your blood sugar increases to like 98, but other than that, you're good. You're good.
Is that all?
Well, if you're diabetic, it goes way up, but
300.
because your insulin's like, no, I'm not touching that.
Alright, if nobody else wants it, I'll give the 2 tip.
I'll eat it.
Alright.
I'll- So Chandestroy will try
Yes,
it.
I'm definitely trying it.
Yeah, Grim just takes one. How big is this pie?
Oh, these are just little little tiny ones. You know, that he's
Mini
just
pie.
trying out his
So-
recipe.
Like bite sizes.
Did you roll a
Like
skill
pizza
check?
rolls.
No, what do you want me to roll for that?
Chefing. Your chefing roll.
Chefing?
Don't you have chefing tools?
I do. I don't know what would that
What
get?
skill
Wisdom?
that would be?
Yeah.
Or
Wisdom or
intelligence.
intelligence would make
Oh,
sense.
intelligence. Yeah.
Kind of depends on what you're doing.
I
with it.
cook more from wisdom than intelligence. I'm like, I better not
I'm a
leave this
recipe
bread in the
Yeah,
oven
that's intelligence.
too long.
I'm a recipe. I can
Yeah, I
stick
don't-
to a recipe real good.
I don't do
If it's-
recipes at all. And
Well, if
and
it's
I-
intelligence, it's not going to go well for Ross. But we'll try it.
He cooks by feel.
You go by
Yeah, it could be
wisdom.
wisdom.
that's what I
Yeah, he
say.
cooks by feel.
That's how I cook. I'm like, I'm not leaving this bread in the oven because I know if I do, I'll burn it. So
Nice.
that's wisdom.
19.
19. All right. So actually,
Num 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 num.
they all have to pay you for your pie. It's
Actually,
that good. It's that good.
I have proficiency with chef's tools. I forgot about, so it should actually be 21.
Yeah. No, that's you. Yeah, they actually have to pay you for your pie. Some kind of money. I don't 1 copper, but it was so good that
I will gladly pay you Tuesday for a pie today.
they want to pay you something.
Here, I don't know why. I
How
have
many
this
pies
one.
did you make?
I got 1 silver piece. You can have this silver piece.
I mean, you would have to bake them in the oven downstairs.
Yeah.
like a-
Hopefully.
Campfire in the room. They might not like that.
So you got up early and made some pies. Is that what happened?
Yeah. There's yeah, either in like the
Sell them to the inn. and they
Erwin
could sell 'em and
Erwin
can
would
make
let
money.
you light the the hearth in the kitchen and throw some logs in there so you can use the
great.
oven there.
perfect. I'll do
And,
that.
while you guys are in there and he's eating some of your pie because he likes it. He's like, wow, this is good pie. Do you have a recipe? You're like, nope, I don't write nothing down. It's all up here. I just remember not to add some. Don't use margarine in your Bloody Mary mix. Just don't do it. It's horrible.
Make sure it's salt, not sugar.
But
Yeah, I've made that mistake before.
Erwin kind of explains to you while you're in the back that there's going to be a problem in the tavern coming up in the tap room. He's like, we're running low, very low on wine.
Yeah. All right. Well, what? Can't you just order some more?
Who's
He
your
says-
supplier?
Yeah.
He says the wine delivery is several weeks behind schedule. We haven't heard from them. And you guys go outside the walls and you're brave and I have this quest that I need you to go find out what happened to the wine. He tells you that just a few miles west of here, if you just follow the old Slaglich low road, I couldn't be Russian. And there's signs that tell you to the winery where they make the wine and find out where it's at.
What's this place called?
The Wizards of Winery.
Not very creative.
He says, just go talk to that old crow that owns the place and find out. The Wizards of Wines.
Is he actually a wizard or just someone who gets drunk and thinks they can do magic?
The Wizards of Wine. The original guy. He thinks he was a wizard. That was like 4 centuries ago. The place has been around for forever.
When it comes
So-
to making wine, they're wizards.
All right, so if we can get this this one shipment going again for you, what's in it for us?
He says, "Well, I mean, the things that I can offer you is room and board."
Yeah, that's pretty good. If we're out that way, we'll look into it.
Are you like facing some
After
kind of
you bring
urgency?
you get the wine back. Yeah, like, do you guys want to drink wine?
Eh,
I mean, these poor
Do you have
souls
some
in Barovia, that's
Earl
all
Grey
they
tea?
have. That's it. They don't. They even have fake festivals to make people happy, and it doesn't work. The only thing that works is the wine.
I believe you there. Tell me a little bit more
and
about
we're
this
gonna run
fake
out.
festival.
The festival of the burning, flaming sun thing.
Yeah. Well, what goes on in this festival?
Isn't it a real festival?
It's yeah. They have like banners and cakes and
Does sun
Fest-
actually come out?
burning of stuff and spiking of wolf heads and people dressed up doing dances and all kinds of stuff happens. What do you mean? You haven't attended one yet?
We just got here. That's why we're
Oh.
getting a room.
He's like, yeah, we all gotta go. The whole town.
Does the
It's in the-
sun actually show up?
The sun? Well, they burn a sun. Catch it on fire.
What are they burning?
Twigs?
Okay. That's it? Just make a big
Bundles of-
bonfire?
Bundles of twigs? Maybe some oil?
Okay.
I'm not in charge of burning the
But not wolves or people or...
Oh, there are some wolves burning in the last festival for the wolf jamboree or whatever it was called.
Like that would think.
This time it's the sun festival. They're gonna burn a big sun.
Who's sun?
So-
Burgomasters?
No, with a U.
Oh. Gotcha.
It must be
with-
a great time to be here.
Oh, here's this quest. Bring Irwin's wine. We got
Free
2
room
quests.
and board.
It's nice.
Does Irwin seem like he's the one who needs the wine? Like, he's sober, right? He's not just drunk. It's like 8 a.m.
He's a functional alcoholic.
He's like, I'm making bolognese sauce. You always got to
Oh.
drink wine when you're making bolognese. No,
Going through withdrawal.
he probably has a glass of wine or two every now and then, but he's not a drunk.
Okay.
Well, do you know the
What about his
difference
wife?
between a drunk and an alcoholic?
Meetings?
Yeah, classes, meetings. That's it. That's the difference. I never went to classes, so I was just a drunk.
Seems like a simple thing to do to go get this guy some wine. Doesn't look very far. A few miles.
Yeah, but there's like wolves and werewolves out there.
XP.
XP,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, we
we're
can't be
also
stuck
looking
here
for
in this
these
town.
missing
The
Yeah, you know,
butler and the
butler,
lady.
the butler and the
and we've got T at 3.
there's
Let's
T at
snoop around
3.
this town a little bit.
Uh,
And the other
Bismarck
people
and Irina want to go to the church.
want to go
They can
pay
go
a
to the
visit.
church. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
they're
thought they
kind of
already left.
hinting. They're kind of hinting that they want to go to the church,
They want us to
but
take them to the
they
church?
feel
Is that what
safer
they're hinting?
with you guys.
They, all
Then
right.
away we
In the
go.
city.
Are we
I'll
gonna
take them
be-
to the church.
Are we gonna be tied to these people for the rest of the our time here in Barovia?
I
We're
was trying to
babysitters
get.
now.
I was trying to add Ismark to the party sheet, but you guys wouldn't let me. We don't want to split XPs with this guy. You know, if it
He
was
doesn't need to gain a
milestone,
level.
we could add all we want in there. See, there's another reason that 5e went to milestones. What was the question? Sorry,
No,
Somebody-
I can go to the church with them.
somebody wants to go to the church. Who's going to the church?
Sir Chandistroy probably needs to say a prayer or two.
The St. Angel's Church. There's a picture and everything. Is
He's been in
everybody
this
going?
Gloom and doom
Sure.
place
Yes.
for so long.
Where the train tracks are leading, so we'll all go.
Well, I
Mother's
mean,
roof don't fall
I don't
in
want
on
to just share images with Caesar if you're all going.
No,
I could-
Grim's going.
We'll
I
we'll
can
head
go.
over and
We'll all
talk to
go.
the silly priest.
Yeah, let's go.
So, just to let you know, in the wisdom of Wizards of the Coast, all the red spots on this map have pins in their locations, right? But this particular one, they didn't give you a map. They suggest that you use the map from Father, I'm starving. That church in Barovia for this one too. I'm like, that's
They're running
We-
up against page printing
we-
restrictions.
what you got.
We can't
what'd
afford
you-
one more picture.
We're like, oh shit, we released this and we forgot a map of the church in Valaki.
The color ink.
But I did find an image that somebody drew of this church. So, remember I said there's a clock? It's got a clock. Oh, this is going to take a second. There was also a nighttime image, but that one, the nighttime image looked a little more creepier than this one, so. I don't want it to be
It's
a creepy
nighttime
church.
until it loads, and then it's the normal image.
It's okay. It's like 35 megabytes, so give it some time to get all the way to Spokane.
Taking those bits a minute.
Holy crap, 35 megabytes. That
crawl
would have
across
taken
the country.
hours on Napster and dial-up.
Wait. You've got mail. Remember
Yay, I got mail.
when I had AOL? You've got mail. It took forever to get like even your emails sent to you. Hardly. Can it open?
I
yeah,
got it.
looks
Oh,
good.
okay. All right, so
Just got it.
this slouching, centuries-old stone church has a bulging steeple in the back and walls lined with cracked stained glass windows depicting pious saints. A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to the church. A thin mist creeps amongst the graves. The church... What? Broken.
Glass.
The church is dedicated to the Morning Lord and is named after Saint Andrew, whoever that is. You guys don't know yet.
Andy.
see if I got a. I guess I don't really need that. Church? I thought I found an image for this. Not an image, but a map. Yeah, this is the one they say to use. Which is the same one with the Undercroft. Just don't do the Undercroft, it says. I'm like, but I thought, oh, it would be in my assets. That's why.
Barovia only
Then you
has
don't have to
one
pay a
set of
cartographer.
blueprints.
Exactly. Same.
Yeah.
Same.
They
Same
all
guy
share
built.
the same
Yeah,
blueprints.
he built both churches. Yeah.
Yeah, scam going. Hey,
I'll build you this
So,
totally unique church.
well, somebody did a little. Come on. Here we go. I did a little research and decided on. I think they're right. That other church was just fine. But the other one was all smashed up, and somebody took this one and fixed it. So, so we use this one.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cleaned up version.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys need tokens and all that on here, but we'll just run it right now like it is. So you guys go into the church. You can see that it's dedicated to the Morning Lord. Father Lucian Petrovich is the priest. One second. I'm getting ready to talk like a dwarf. No, he's not a dwarf. Is there a picture of him? Yeah, it's a picture.
Does it look like the other priest?
No.
We're back. We're back in Barovia.
He looks like the bartender in the first bar you guys went into. It's just a token. A Barovian picture. That's it. So the priest oversees. Whoa, my mouse just wigged out. Where there it is. I don't know, my cursor just went flew. The priest oversees the church and does his best to raise spirits. Assisting him is an orphan and altar boy named Yeska. He's a brawny lad with perpetually furrowed brow. Oh, and a brawny lad that's got a furrowed brow named Milovaj. Milovaj. He tends to the grounds and digs the graves. So he's like, I dig the graves. And Yeska there's no image for the orphan kid. There's a token, but it's just a Barovian kid. It looks like Freak. That's except he's skinny. And Father Lucian, um, decent spellcaster. Is okay. He says, "Ah, strangers in my church, how wonderful! Please come in. How may I help you?" And Irina and Ismark would sit down in the pew and start praying. He says, "Normally, we don't get too many visitors, except at night. We get lots of the frightened Valakians and children. They come here to pray, and they feel safe because of St. Andrew's protection."
we came in because I just thought we were gonna walk up to the door. The two of them were gonna walk in, and we were gonna turn around and leave.
He says, well, there's the door. It doesn't swing both ways. Make sure you close it on your way out.
Why would people be afraid in this such a happy, happy place?
Hmm.
Happy,
There are
happy,
many enemies that do come and go from Vallaki. There are many, many more that wander around in the woods outside. There are plenty of things to be afraid of if you know where to look.
So is it the devil that comes here?
The devil, he does wish to come here, but the bones of Saint Andrew has kept him away for many, many decades.
What's so special about St. Andrew's bones?
He says, these discussions are getting into what I would call a sermon, if you will. Perhaps you could come back and I could tell it to the whole congregation. The story of how we became owners of the St. Andrew bones.
Come back when?
I love sermons.
Oh boy.
It could be a bit dry.
He says, come back when I know you better and I can tell you this story. Because you're strangers to me at the moment and I don't trust you.
We are pretty strange. Yes, indeed.
You know anything about the missing staff from the Burgermeister?
A missing staff?
Yeah, the butler. Is he part of your congregation?
Yeah, people, not
Oh,
a
not a stave, but a staff. I see. I see.
25 gold each.
He's like, I heard about some of them have gone missing. The butler? But I don't know of anything that can help you. Perhaps you should speak with the captain of the guard. He's always into something.
That's
If he was able to find them, then we would not be tasked with doing so. The man is useless.
Useless. He is not useless. What he does very well. But he is not friendly, that is for sure.
Yeah, and what is it that he does? I would think men like you, we heard about this guy's condition. You wouldn't be so keen on this guy.
There are certain times in your life when you realize that there are people who wish to harm you and people that wish to help. He is not one that wishes to help anyone. And he does what the Burgermeister asks of him and always has since he was a little boy. The Burgermeister has always watched out for that one for some reason. And since he's got his demon hand with the flames that come out of it, he has grown even more sinister and cruel.
so he's an
So,
evil man.
He does the bidding of the Burgermeister, and I am sure things that he does would be considered evil by some.
did it sounds like he didn't always have this demon arm. Is that right?
No, rumor is he lost his arm when he was a child, and it grew back recently as this demon arm. He says, "You are Irina Coliani, and you are
No, she
Ismark."
is.
That's who he's talking to. And you are Ismark Valaki, whatever the freaking last name of that Burgermeister is. I don't want to go look. It's not on his character sheet. And they introduce themselves, and Irina is very noble like, right? In her discussions and talks with other people. She's very studied on nobility and royalty and that kind of presentation. Even when she was talking to the other Burgermeister, she did things that, you know, like she knew how the forks worked on the table. You know, that kind of stuff, right? Like you started with a side salad fork and you work your way in. And and she says to the Father Lucian, she says, "Father, your sister is the Burgermeister's wife, no?" Like because the conversation was kind of turning towards the Burgermeister and stuff. So she kind of brought that up in the open in front of you guys. He says, "Yes, she is my little sister, my older sister. She is one of my sisters. I don't remember which. I don't. I think he's the youngest. She's younger than him, but I'd have to go look." He says, "Give me a persuasion to see if you guys can convince him to trust you. Who would be the one,
I can do it.
the paladin of?" He says,
Got a
"I
plus
don't
5.
recognize your holy symbol that you wear there. What is that?
Torm.
A gauntlet that
It's the
represents Torm? Is he a
He
god of
smacks people
peace?"
around.
He's a god of power and war.
Ah,
There's no peace without war.
so you have come here to fight a war?
No, we actually came here by mistake.
Not by mistake, by design. He says, "Well, I have something to speak with you about there, Sir Destroy. Do you mind if we speak in private a moment?"
Not at all.
He says, "For many decades, the bones in the crypt below this church have protected not only the bricks of this building, but of this town. And we have not had any incidences with the lichens so much here, but in particularly, they seem to have protected us from the vampire. They don't come here. This is a hallowed area, and the problem is someone has taken the bones. Only a few nights ago, I discovered they are missing. That is leaving this town open for all sorts of trouble. You must help me find these bones. It is imperative for the whole city, town, the whole town."
Did they disappear the same night that the
He's talking to the
staff went
paladin.
missing?
He's talking to the paladin on the side in quiet.
Who else knew where the bones were hidden?
He says, I will tell you all of this in 1 week's time as we in the session right here on a little bit of a cliffhanger. a little one. I tell you what, the only clue I'm giving you is the art. Father Lucian had a token. The little kid had a token, but this kid has a picture. I wonder why. Why did
He
they
ate the
give him
bone,
art?
didn't he?
Why did they give him art?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's got
Is,
something to do with it. He's got something to do with it.
I still say the staff took the bones and left,
The staff.
and
Yeah.
took the wine shipment and went to Christ.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
all
all
this
connected.
I'm
All
not
this shit's
I'm not
connected.
really sure how you're supposed to discover what happened to the staff exactly, right? Without snooping around the Burgermeister's mansion.
Does your offer still stand?
That's the only other. I mean, asking around town isn't going to get you anywhere because those bitches never left the mansion. So-
Nobody knew him, huh?
I mean,
We gotta
they
get back in there.
they did leave the mansion. Like they lived outside the mansion, or they lived in the mansion, but they did leave the mansion. But the people outside the mansion don't know nothing where they went because those bitches never left the mansion.
Good thing Javelda has tea time.
There is tea time tonight or this afternoon, so. But let's take a peek. Who are we gonna go raid somebody? Where's the raid button? Let's see who's out there. Is there?
Appreciate
There's
it, Drink. Thank you.
There's a raid button.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, sorry there wasn't any combat, but I think that's kind of y'all's fault a little bit, right? Isn't
Oh,
it?
no, it was great.
There's plenty of opportunity. You guys could have fought the guards or maybe the Burgermeister, who knows. But we're gonna go raid. Who do we want to raid? Let's go raid Sparkles Mandy. Yeah, she's playing Fantasy Grounds. And is she? What's the worst that could happen? A one-shot night. Hey, let's go raid her and see. Enjoy their one-shot. So hey, if you're out there in chat still, like Jingo and Cabalotologist and Bane and all those people out there, Weed Whacker, if you're
Cobbler.
still hanging out, we appreciate you hanging out in chat. We like it, but we're getting out of here, and so should you. So yeah, he's here. All right, we'll see you guys. What's going on? Friday night is Sorceria, right? DM Matakuri running Sorceria Friday night, yeah, and then Saturday I think we got a bye week, right? I don't think Robin's running hers again. Dragonlance, and then Tuesday. So Friday and Tuesday. That's it this week. So we're gonna go raid. No, you want to drop in and collaborate? Wait, I'm starting the raid. All right, say goodnight, everybody. Bye bye. We got like
Good night, everybody.
8 seconds, but we can say goodbye for 7, 6. Looks like we're taking 8, 9, 10 people with us.
Say ya. Goodbye.
See you guys. Bye bye.